The intention of this video is to show the new GIS 360 ESRI interface. Now what I have on the screen is GIS 360, and now what I will do is I will connect to a server and grab some data. So we go to Tools, we go to Web Cloud, we grab a server. Now what it's doing now is it's interrogating the server and finding out what layers it has. So let's say I want roads and buildings with addresses. So I'll take those two layers. You can have as many as you want, but that'll do for the moment. And then I press download, and there are roads that have appeared. And there are buildings. So this interface works directly. Now if you have ArcGIS or ArcGIS Server, what you do is you go in and you select Share, and under Share you have several options. You choose WFS. That will generate a server address for you. You put that into GIS 360 and voila, you have all of your data. Now the real interesting part here is that if I interrogate one of these things, so I'll just take this big building here, there's all the data. Now if I change something, which I won't do at the moment, that change will go back to the server. So effectively I'm editing live data in the field. Now there's several advantages to this. Basically, it makes your data size unlimited because the user only needs to connect to the server and grab his immediate vicinity. He doesn't need to have gigabytes of GIS data on his machine. This is particularly useful if you're dealing with slow or older machines. Now, you can also have therefore multiple teams working in the same area because they are all editing only a small portion of the whole. This work is all our own work. And we don't need to pay royalties or anything to anyone in order to sell this product. The system will work online or offline. So for example, if you're in an area without GSM coverage, it will buffer all the data and you can load it onto your mobile machine, and when it does make a connection, all of your updates will go back to the system. It'll work on Esri or other servers, basically almost any map server it'll work with. There are no files to load, so all of your edits and changes and everything else is done via the web server. If you want to load an MXD file, there's no problem doing that. You just load it into your copy of ArcGIS and press the share button. Now, as you can see, if I zoom out a little bit, you can see now that it's only downloaded a section of the city. So that's what I mean by different teams would only have a small section that they're working with. And this particular server has got data for the whole world in it, so you can understand that it's not going to ever fit on a normal machine anyway. So the system works quite nicely. There's still some work to do on it, but the basics are all there and it's really ready to start trials.